From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Hey folks, good morning and happy Saturday. If you're a heat lover, you're going to love the next several days. Check these triple digits out in the valley, 108, maybe up close to 110, possible if not likely through this afternoon. Siskiyou and Modoc County, you'll be right there around 100. East Mountains as well, 100, 101 easily through this afternoon and into the early hours of this evening. Taking a look at the big picture map, you can really see that corridor from, I'd say, Shasta County, Lakehead to Redding, maybe just north of Cottonwood. That's your best shot at seeing 108, 109. Maybe up there around 110. I could easily see that happening. Give it 1 or 2 degrees of wiggle room. Wouldn't be too shocking there at all. Notice those 105 to 108s out here from eastern Humboldt County to Trinity County in upper 70s, even near 80 up there in Del Norte County along the coast as well. So it's positively toasty out there for sure. Want to clear up a little bit of confusion here. I've seen some comments leaving about, where we get heat advisories versus when we get extreme heat warnings and, the timing of that. And I do want to emphasize timing because that is the basis on which a lot of these advisories are issued. For example, the heat advisories, look back to yesterday, we had the heat advisory from Trinity County out east through I-5. That's within 12 hours, and when the high will be at least 100 for at least 2 days, right? So we're going to see those criteria, that much is for sure. Then we move down here to extreme heat watch. That's whenever the timing is uncertain. We're not very uncertain in this sense right now, so that's kind of not relevant to us right now. Extreme heat warnings, though, when we see those start popping, that is issued within 12 hours, and when the high will be at least 105 or more for at least 2 days, or at least 48 hours, and the nighttime temperatures don't drop below 75 degrees. So you have X factors in there which lead to sometimes getting extreme heat warnings, and other times, well, maybe not as much. Maybe there's more uncertainty, or maybe the nighttime temperatures drop lower than 75. So that's why sometimes we see that, sometimes we don't. Of course, as we continue to watch these advisories roll in, just want to kind of mention that here through this afternoon update, or this morning update, and maybe I'll mention it again later this weekend. Nevertheless, let's take a look at the extended from futurecast, because in terms of heat, that's the main story. We don't have any precipitation to speak of through the next week. We're pretty much totally dry, thanks to that high pressure, which of course has that double-edged sword effect of drying us out and keeping us hot over the next 7 days here. We're not seeing much at all in the way of moisture in the area to work with any updrafts on the mountains or anything like that. So dry is the story. Taking a look at the 7-day outlook. All right, listen, next few days, that's going to be the hottest part, right? We're going to be cooling down as we head towards the end of the week. You go inland, you go out to Trinity County, and you can see the next 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 days, we've got triple digits sticking around. Really, I think this weekend will be the hottest of the next 7 days. Notice as we head towards the end of the week, though, we replace 105s in eastern Humboldt County with 92s and 93s. So we are seeing that trend slowly down as the high pressure starts to break up a little bit, letting in a little bit cooler air, at least not as hot air, I should say, into the area. Mount Shasta City, we have a good shot at maybe seeing triple digits through about today, tomorrow, Monday, more like 98, 99, somewhere in that vicinity here, but we'll be back to the upper 80s by Friday. Altus and Modoc County, it's the same story there, Thursday, Friday. That's when you really start to see those big changes. Susanville will be out of the triple digits by midweek, solidly in the lower to mid-90s by the end of the week. Now, of course, the Valley, slightly different story. We will be seeing those consistent triple digits through Wednesday, but even still, we get rid of those and get back to the mid-90s by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Nevertheless, though, like I said, even here, the weekend is going to be the time to watch for the hottest temperature chances across the area.